disco up in here. Time is 7:41. Rose Reisman with all of the healthy choices after much feasting. Congratulations.
Yes, I'm so excited.
This is it. Choose it and lose it. The book. Could it be any easier to sift through? You have all of the fast food chains.
Yep. We got about 65 restaurants in there right across Canada. Fast food, regular restaurants, high-end restaurants, over 200 pictures, and it really gives you the good choices, the not so good choices, and then another, not just the pictures, another 3 or 4 afterwards. So you really know what you're getting when you go into these restaurants.
The lighter green, choose it. The red, lose it. So
lose it. All right, so let's get started. So let's go, first of all, to the Keg. So the Keg is a really popular place, a little more upscale. And first of all, let's start with the prime rib. We'll take a look at that. That looks really yummy. But what do you notice here?
Fat.
Fat. And that's the stuff that clogs the arteries. And you see when it's solid, when it's warm, it doesn't look as detrimental as that. 1,050 calories, almost 60 grams of fat, but worse, 2,500 milligrams of sodium.
Whoa.
That's a day and a half of your sodium, and that's coming a lot from the jus, which is the gravy that's already poured over once you get it. Okay. Lots of butter in those mushrooms too. Equivalent to, Dina, 10 tablespoons of butter. So if you want to, I don't know about you, but this is not the exhibition for me. That's what it is in terms of fat. So I like people to understand, before you eat that, just keep this in your mind, and you might make a switch. I'm not asking you to go and have a vegan dinner. You can have a sirloin steak, and if you take a look at the meat there, look at that. There's no marbled fat inside this sirloin steak. Gorgeous, and that's 2 ounces more than that meat there, coming in at 511 calories, 22 grams of fat, and only 650 milligrams of sodium.
And veg and protein, you're good.
It's fantastic. All right, let's go to Colonel's popcorn.
Oh, yes.
So popcorn's a funny thing. We know about movie theater stuff. Here we have double butter popcorn. Whenever it says double, it's double trouble, okay? This is a small. All right, that's easily, you could polish that off.
Oh, yeah.
Sugar, butter, glucose is in it. You've got 1,380 calories, your intake for the day, 42 grams of fat. Half of that is saturated fat, 1,800 milligrams of sodium. Shock. Equivalent to 16 Rice Krispie squares in terms of fat.
Which would be impossible to chew through.
Absolutely. But you can get a great choice there called butter salt, and I wish Colonel's would change the name, because people think butter, they think it's high fat. Get this, 409 calories compared to almost 1,400. 21 grams of fat compared to the 42, and only 2 grams of saturated fat versus 24, and 350 milligrams of sodium compared to the 25.
And it's the whole grain, right?
It's a whole grain. So watch that. Now this is my fun part. I love Baskin-Robbins. I'm going to show you big and small. Big is not always worse. We've got Sunday here, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. 3 scoops of Reese's Peanut ice cream, layered with peanut butter sauce.
Yum.
Reese's peanut butter little pieces in there. Hot fudge and whipped cream coming in at 1,220 calories, but worse, 80 grams of fat. All your fat for the day in this little thing. Equivalent to, I love this, 11 Dairy Queen small soft serve ice creams in terms of fat.
So either that little wee scoop or all of this.
And I love Dairy Queen, but you can still get at Baskin-Robbins something called 31 Below. This is a great new, it's not so new, but about an item there for a couple years. And this is soft serve ice cream. So you get a little bit of vanilla ice cream. You get still the yummy Reese's Pieces chocolate on top.
Yum.
640 calories compared to 1,220. 29 grams of fat compared to 80.
A lot better.
So that's what I get. All right.
Okay, let's get over
to
the
Subway.
Healthy sandwiches.
Tuna versus steak and cheese. We all think tuna's healthier. This tuna sub is 620 calories, 39 grams fat. Why? Because the tuna is mixed with mayo. The tuna in the can is oil, equivalent to 5 cans of tuna in water. But get this, this blows people away. The steak and cheese sub comes in at 380 calories compared to the 620, 9 grams of fat only compared to the 39.
Come on, you'd think tuna was a healthier option.
So that's why I'm showing you now just the extremes of the choose it and lose it, but people always make that decision.
So almost half the calories and like a third of the fat.
Absolutely. And steak and cheese, and I love steak and cheese. Okay, Kelsey's. So Kelsey's, we have a pulled pork sandwich with barbecue sauce over there. Remember that pulled pork comes from the pork butt, and that means it's fattier, okay? And you've got a pretzel bun. This comes in at 1,060 calories for that little sandwich, 47 grams of fat, and 3,300 milligrams of sodium, equivalent to all the sodium in these 3 bags of Dorito chips. Finally, have the California chicken wrap that's made with hummus, bacon, and feta, 660 calories, Dina.
And it looks
32
good.
grams of fat and half the sodium.
You can have your cake or your
Whatever,
sandwich
your
or your
ice cream.
popcorn and eat it too, thanks to Rose Reisman's Choose It and Lose It. It's available in bookstores right now. Go to @Rose Reisman on Twitter. Get it online or any major bookstore, and you're off on tour to Choose It.
I'm on tour tonight.
And
it's
Lose
exciting.
It across the nation. Congratulations,
Dina.
Rose. Great stuff. Over to Cav in the newsroom. Now you know. This is good.
Traffic now. Here's